I'll be there in a little bit. Matter of fact, I might not even be there by the time you get there because my car's been fucking up. I gotta go to get it checked. Thank you for today.
You gotta get you a UFC contract.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Ray, the Judge Rodriguez, we meet again, sir.
What's up, man?
How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
How was your training session? I was over here interviewing one of the striking coaches, John O'Rourke, and you guys back here creating some ruckus. What was going on?
It was good, man. I'm trying to get more rounds during the week. You know, I used to spar just one time a week on Saturday, and it was more like a marathon type thing. Get as many rounds as you can.
I remember those Saturdays.
They were brutal,
great.
man.
So they were brutal and they were great.
I'm still doing it, but I want to emphasize more like on game plan and winning every single round here in the cage on Thursday. So it was good, man. I have a lot of good looks, a lot of hungry up-and-comers, dude, and it's good, dude. I'm excited about this fight.
Yeah, a lot of good people in this room, man. Nice facility. So here we are, August 13th, Las Vegas, Dana White's Contender Series. You're fighting
Tony Gravely.
Tony Gravely. He's pretty good. Still got a good record.
Yeah.
What do we know about this guy? What are we ready for?
So ranking-wise, I think he's like top 3 in the nation or something like that in Tapology. Good wrestler. He wrestled in college, had a stellar wrestling record in high school, and he's good, man. He's beaten a lot of good guys, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I said, he's going to be one of the toughest guys I fought in my career, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity to knock this guy out. He's good. Like I said, he's good. He has good wrestling, but I feel like our stand-up is light years ahead of his. Our jiu-jitsu is light years ahead of his, so it's going to be good, man. It's going to be a good platform to showcase my skills, and I'm looking forward to this knockout.
It's the best platform, you know, with that attitude, because you go in there and you get the knockout, you get the submission, you win impressively, and Dana White's going to be happy. You know, you got to go to the UFC PI, check that out. They filmed all that stuff up in the gym. How was that?
It was good, man. The PI's it's like a fighter's heaven, you know, or Mecca or whatever, right? It's like you get there, you have strength and conditioning section on the bottom, you have a cage, you have rings, you have everything that you need, you know, plus the cafeteria, and they kind of cater to the fighters, you know. It's cool that it's exclusive to fighters only, you know. You don't have a lot of people going in there with sitting in the sauna just to sit in the sauna, right? You have people going in there with the mentality to win and to train hard, you know, and I've always said that that's contagious. You walk into a gym and you see 30 people trying to kill it. There's no way you're gonna stay in that gym and half-ass it while you're working out, and you're trying to do it all. So it was good, man, and just kind of meeting everyone, getting a taste of the experience of the UFC, you know. We did a whole bunch of interviews, a whole bunch of photo shoots, video shoots, and stuff like that. And it was good. It was a good experience.
If there's ever been a fight there at the Apex that I haven't seen Jason House, shout out to Jason House.
Yeah.
So anyway, how did this come by? He got you in there. Tell me how that happened.
As you know, I fought LFA last year in October. He took an L, man, and that guy's in the UFC now, you know. So I knew after that loss that I had to get back on it and get back on quick. And not just rack up wins, but rack up wins against top guys in the nation, you know. So I found that Jimmy Flick, or I saw that Jimmy Flick was looking for an opponent for the XFN title, which is on UFC Fight Pass. Again, huge platform to showcase my skills. We went out there and knocked him out. Second round. Highlight reel type knockout, you know.
He was badly hurt, yeah. That was a good win.
We almost had him in the first 2, right? Like I was smashing him with elbows and knees. I made a small mistake. I was like, man, is this guy, is he still in it? Is he out? And as soon as I thought that, it took a split second, he went for the takedown.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
Oh, he's one of the top in the nation. Went over there, got the knockout, and I wanted to get right back in there. So I fought in Corpus Christi against Nick Mammalis, who's also one of the top in the nation, veteran. He's been fighting for a long time, with a stellar record. And we got that win. So I knew it was going to come, man. And speaking of the Contender Series, with it being so quiet, right, and it just being a different experience, I kind of had somewhat of a practice run for that because of the fight in Corpus Christi. It was a well-ran event. There was a whole bunch of people there, but by the time I fought, it was like 12 o'clock at night. It was empty, right? Like the only people that were there were my friends and family. Pretty much, he came from out of state, so I kind of got to experience that where you're fighting, kind of Pride-esque or Japan-esque, if you will. If it's just when it's just super quiet, you don't really hear people talking or anything. So I have a little bit of experience with that, with my last fight being just so quiet. You can hear everything, you hear your opponent.
And your coaches, when those fights are going on in the Apex, that's pretty much the only thing you can hear is corners shouting from either side of the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the type of person that responds well to that?
It depends where I'm at, right? Like if the fight's on the feet, usually I'll just kind of let my autopilot mode flow, you know what I mean? And I'm in the zone. I have tunnel vision with my opponent. But once it gets to the ground, things tend to slow down a little bit. I'm able to hear what my corners are saying, especially if I'm in the corner with the guys, you know what I mean? So it just depends on the situation. But I would say it's 50-50, man. Usually whenever I get to the corner and the guys are giving me feedback on the round or whatever, usually the first 45 seconds is me like, catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath, look at your opponent, make sure he sees that you're not tired or whatever, and then whatever nuggets I get in that last 15 seconds, that's usually what I take to the next round with me. So it just depends. It depends on the situation.
A little momentum, a little confidence.
Yeah.
So tell me, okay, well, first of all, you're a U.S. Army veteran, and we've talked about this many times. You've got your own gym, Ultimate Submission Academy, which, if you didn't catch that, it's an acronym, USA. USA. Tell me how that's going. How'd you come up with that name? It had to be a conscious decision to make that abbreviation, right? It's pretty cool.
It's going good, man. So we've been open for about a year now. A year on the 15th of July, 2 days ago.
Wow. And so you're fully immersed in MMA in every way because you're fighting, and then you got that going on the side as well. You're done with school.
Yeah.
Right? You're all graduated from college.
Yeah. It's good, man. So they're really working synergistically with each other, right? Like whenever I'm coaching my classes, I'm able to get away from like the fighter's mentality of constantly being on the grind or looking at. If it's there, boom! I jump on it. Being fully submerged in what I'm gonna do in this fight. It allows me to step away. It allows me to hit a reset button, if you will. You know, like just get away from it, man. Sometimes. In the beginning of my career, I kind of had a 50 or 500 record, and it was because I was doing like so much, man, like too much training and training 3 or 4 times a day, and watching fight video and watching highlight tapes, and I just got burnt out, you know. Now with the school, man, I'm able to completely step aside from my camp, train my students, get some of my guys ready for fights, and we have a lot of good things going, man. We're getting ready for a fight with Tito Ortiz. November, I have Alberto Del Rio training there at the gym. Our winning record at USA in the MMA side is over 90% right now with, I think we have close to 12, 13 fights. So we're doing good, man. Like I said, they're working synergistically, and one's not taken away from the other.
Well, Ray, I don't know what else to say, but you know, best of luck to you. Hopefully the next time I see you, you will be in front of this tripod right here, this exact one, and you will be behind the podium on the microphone accepting your contract from Dana White.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know what else to say.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I guarantee you guys.
Put your money on it.
Yep, guaranteed,
He
man.
said it's gonna happen. In what way?
Knockout, for sure.
You got to do it.
For sure. We're not going to the judges' decision.
Just get in there and knock him out. Yeah, you're the judge. Ray the judge,
Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Thank
Always
you
a good
so
time,
much,
brother.
Yes. Rodney James for Cage Side Press.
Awesome.